Sherpen taking his time over this goal kick. Summer signing from Ajax. Large wins the first ball. Packham heads on. Can Leonard bring this down? He can. Into Perpion. Perpion, right-hand side of the penalty area. Saved well at the near post by Pitaluga. Wasn't Perpion's best effort, but Pitaluga had to get down smartly. And that really came from nothing from the Albion. It was a good flick into the path of Perpion by Leonard. Sherpen looking for that floated ball out to the wide again. Albion just about get away with it, but it will run through to Cade Gordon. And then eventually a shot from range and saved by Sherpen. It was Tyler Morton, not his best effort. Curling one right into the hands of Kel Sherpen. Kel Sherpen again. This time his pass finds an Albion player and it's flicked onto Large and it just won't drop for him, but he volleys in towards Perpion. Perpion can bring this down inside the penalty area. It's Cam Perpion. It's volleyed over the bar. Always leaning back. The ball just wouldn't sit for the Australian winger. Nowhere ready for Kwanzaa to go with Gary Dicker in his face. And Turns can get back on it. Turns, bundles his way through a couple of challenges into Large. Large's effort finds the corner. The Swiss forward continues his fine form of late by burying one in the bottom right corner. Slides on his knees here after a fantastic finish. Turns just charged his way through a couple of challenges. And when it fell to Large, he didn't think twice. And without much backlift, he fizzes that ball past Pitaluga and into the bottom corner. Albion 1, Liverpool 0. Back to goal. Dicker loses out and Cade Gordon could be in at the edge of the 18-yard box. It's Cade Gordon. It's drilled straight at Kel Sherpen. And Cade Gordon really surprising everyone there. Owen Beck, formerly of Stokes Academy. Made the switch to Merseyside when he was 13 years old. Morton. Fantastic switch over to Cade Gordon. He'll try and run at Furlong. Gordon, can he atone for that earlier miss? Almost does, and Sherpen has to dive on the ball and clutch it to his chest. Given away. Albion could be in here. Played round the corner to Large. Back across goal. Miller can't get there. Leonard to Spong. Leonard again, chipping it forward towards Miller. Can Miller get on this one inside the 18-yard box? Miller, shot, saved Pitaluga. And Turns to Spong. Spong had to get there and did. Liverpool will play on though. Morton slid in towards Waltman. Waltman looking for room for a shot. Only clips it past that left post. Norris, good footwork. He's got an overlapping run on the left-hand side. It's Beck at the edge of the 18-yard box. Beck's shot saved by Sherpen again. Packham again. Plays in Perpion. A successful avenue in the first half. Can it bear fruits in the second half? Leonard. Todd Miller. Fantastic football from the Albion. Spong's waiting, but so too is Large. And that's a second for the Swiss forward. Albion cruising here in Lancing. Large has another goal. They worked it down to the byline. They flashed it across the 6-yard box. And Large fired home from close range. It was all about Perpion, Leonard and Miller. The Albion football at times has been spectacular this afternoon. Switch out to the right-hand side. It's perfect for Perpion. Perpion lofts it over the head of Beck, and Perpion's in behind. Flashed across goal. Almost drifted into the net on its own. Pitaluga got a touch to it. I think that, in truth, that was a cross from Perpion, but it was all about that flick over Beck to get things going. Beck again. This time it goes deep towards the back post. Cade Gordon fires it back into the box. Dicker slows things down. Miller clears away. And then Odeluga Fire gets there ahead of Dominic Corness, and that is a horrendous challenge from Corness. Odeluga Fire way out of position, strode onto the loose ball. Corness got nowhere near it, and it's a red card. And, well, Dominic Corness looks surprised. I have to say, I'm not too surprised myself. It was incredibly late. He flew into the challenge. What a performance Spong's put in, just dropping deep and spraying passes like that one out wide. Perpion, Miller looking back for Perpion. A bit tired about the pass, but Wilson could be in. Wilson's in. Wilson scores. He does mark his return from injury with a fantastic finish. Look at the smile on his face as he tucks home. Liverpool have been at 6s and 7s at the back for most of the afternoon, and Wilson pounces and tucks home. And that rounds off a wonderful afternoon here in Lancing.